They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A 5-receiver set here. It's 3rd down and 5.
Warrior 70. Mustang 19. Go.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd down and 6 now.
6:30.
Now Rodgers. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
258. Back north.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Hey, tick inside. Go to 50. 26. 50.
To throw is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit?
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll change things up.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Hup.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, Harvey trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
So how about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try it now with Harvey. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back no. 318. Get 300. Get 300.
Delson in motion. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Results in a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Blue 58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Blue 58.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
31 yards. That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass.
Go to 50. Hey, 88. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run, and he'll just get rid of it.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Jump out. Back north. Get 300. Get 300.
Watkins in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Yeah, this. Blue 58. 319.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught left side. Here's Dell. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This will be caught just inside the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jordan Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter, you get point. Here's a diving catch right side. That goes for a gain of 31. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready up. 7 Pirates. 7. Set. Bronco 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Bronco. We need 6 on this drive. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here we go. Shot. Hawk 70. Hey, smash. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Get up.
Now McCarthy. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
70 Lion. Go street. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hunt, hunt.
Here's McCarthy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 46 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
319. Hey, jump out.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll drop this down to Taylor. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Green 18. Go to 50. Yeah, Liz. Flip again.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Green 18. Flip again.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Green 18. Green 18.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
No. Go to 50. Hey, you block.
And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on that play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Green 18.
Rodgers again now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Green 18. Hey, 88. Back north. Green 18.
Rodgers now to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Set. 60 Maverick. Cougar 19. 19 Lion.
To the air with McCarthy. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
On the set. Trap 60. Ready.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Come on, set. Liking 18. Cup 19, Cup 19. Hey, smash. Motion. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Throwing again, McCarthy. That'll be complete to Harvey. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Hawk 70, 19, Bronco 80.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Chris Olave, 29 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And now off to the races down the right side. And touchdown! Jalen Polk as the first half is winding down. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
79 Bronco, Mustang 19, Warrior 70, 19 Lion, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18 Pioneer.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Kevontae Turpin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pushing his way through, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Hey, check 26. Jump out.
To throw is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
50. Hey, you block over here. No. Blue 58. Back north. Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And it's caught. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go now. 19 Lion. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Bronco. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
Here's McCarthy. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. Pioneer. Check out.
Throwing is McCarthy. That's taken in by Palmer. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hut, hut.
Harvey will take it in. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go to 50, 58.
In motion right, that's Dell.
Here's Rodgers.
Taking a shot for Dell here. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Darren Waller.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Darren Waller, 79 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Gets around him. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Trey Palmer, 75 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Well, after watching them ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Inside, 58.
Snap comes at 1. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 88. We need 18. Hey, check 26. Back north. Teammate.
In motion left is Watkins. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Here's 2nd and 8.
And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. 19 Lion. Dragon 60. Hut.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Let's go. Cowboys.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Tag. Panther 60. Panther 60. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check go.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
At the 44-yard line.
Check smash. Check smash. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go street. Ready?
Back to throw. McCarthy shrugs him off. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19. 18. Pioneer.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Back north. Hey, 88, go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Get 300. Teammate. Hey, take 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
158, 25, take 30.
Now Rodgers, got to have this one.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Yeah, Liz. No. Inside. Back north. Hey, 88.
Rodgers now to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Let's go. Panther Dragons. Warriors 70. 1979 Broncos. Check up.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
On the set. Set. Trap 60. 18. Cup 19. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Delson in motion. They'll throw again with Zappi.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jordan Watkins, 34 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Okay, ready? Come on. Set. 60 Eagle. Hurt. Move. 18 rebel. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Hut.
To the air with McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Set. Hawk 70. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion. Ready?
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll audible to something else. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 70
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now Zappi. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go! 60 Eagle.
And Zappi to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. The kick by Sanders is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go. 6, Viking 18. 19, Lion. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. It's Ihflc. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
70 range, 70 range.
40-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check go.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Viking 18, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Zappi back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mustang 19, 79 Bronco. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Zappi looks to throw it.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
53, our home team, 41. Jason
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18, 70 Lion. Ready. 18, Pioneer. 60 Buck, Cup 19. Cup 19 Lion. Hut, hut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warrior, 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hup.
Here's McCarthy.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ready.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Set up. Hurt, 70 Timberwolf. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 79 Bronco. Get up.
Throwing is McCarthy.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now McCarthy.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13.
Ready, ready. Prop 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, shot. Coach, hut, hut.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
Let's go. Cup 19, 60 Eagles, 67 Pirates, 7 Mustang 19. Check go.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
That's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Looking to throw, Zappe. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Zappe.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A gain of 26 yards. And a first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go! Now go!
Zappe.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for our visitors, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.